dressed up today. He's wearing a watch.
Okay.
He seems to think we're going on a trip today.
He's a silly goose. Alright. So what do we...
He even washed his hoodie, which he usually doesn't do.
You watched it what?
He even washed his clothes, which he usually
That's
doesn't do.
good. I'm proud of him. That's life skills right there.
Life skills, right?
All right. Do we remember? We'll just do this real quick. I'll give you guys the check, and we'll be good. Do we remember what the two-factor intelligence? What theory? What components they had to this theory?
General and specific.
General and specific. All right, Brandon. Can you give me an example of what do we have on there for general? What is an example of like doing that?
Like doing math.
Okay, so you can say, we'll say for this one, we'll say complex, like problem solving, like complex mental work. So just say problem solving, okay? And then specific is more like what?
Now that's like math.
Yeah, right, so you got that, so that's math, verbal, language, things like that, okay? All right, we'll scroll down a little bit. Thurston 7. Right, what do we remember? What do we remember about this one? David, do you remember anything about this one? This one was the verbal comprehension, numerical ability, spatial relations, perceptual speed, those seven things. What is that all? What are the? I'm trying to think of the right way to say this. Do those remind you of like things that you'd find on a standardized test?
Inflate.
No. So reading, the speed at which you read and solve problems, and answering questions, you don't think is on a standardized test? What kind of stuff?
I did not know what the question was.
Oh, okay. So
Was
yeah.
not paying attention.
No. Okay. So just for the sake of review, so right, this is going to be right. So right here. Okay. These primary abilities focus on those seven I just went through, right? Word fluency, verbal comprehension, numerical ability, spatial relations, memory, reproductive.
Hey, Dress.
Hey, Jared.
Okay, cool. Hold on. We have the third. Dave, do you remember any of the components that are in part of triarchic theory? The triarchic theory? Okay, Brandon.
Analytical,
Okay.
creative, practical.
But do you remember an example of what it would mean to use practical intelligence?
Like, logic and reasoning.
Okay, but to adapt to what?
Situation.
Can we say environment?
Sure.
Okay, you're right. For logical reasoning, same thing. Complex mental work, problem solving. We'll think analytical, right? Analyzing. And then creative is just, remember I drew the picture?
Out of the box thing.
Outside the box thinking. Look at that box. Look at that. That's great. Yeah. Then we went over multiple intelligences theory, right? All the different ones. Brandon, can you name one? Name one of the multiple intelligences that we went over.
Linguistic,
Okay. David, do you remember another one?
No.
Do you have another?
logical,
Logical. Okay. All right. Then we have
spatial,
body,
musical, personal.
Perfect. So multiple intelligences, right? It extends the theory of intelligence beyond the Thurston 7 primary abilities theory, the two-factor theory, the first theory we went over, even the triarchic theory, expands the understanding of intelligence to cover a whole bunch of different things other than what you might just find when you're taking a test in school. was the last one, Brandon?
I'm not sure what.
Well, I mean, the last theory that we talked about. We went out of order, but it's on the first page.
The multiple theories of, oh,
Above that.
emotional intelligence.
Emotional
theory.
intelligence. All right, so this is the interpersonal skills. Do you remember which inter versus intrapersonal skills? Do you remember what interpersonal refers to? Is that your ability to understand yourself, or is that focused on other people? Inter.
Yourself.
Okay. So I know it's not like maybe inter is maybe like internalized, and that might be like, I don't know if that's like a trick to maybe help remember, but in this context, interpersonal. So I want to think about it like intermingling, like intertwining, like you're
Wait.
inter is
Intra,
others.
right?
No.
Ah.
Well, but intra. So tell me what intra is.
So
That's what. Yeah.
That's what, I thought.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I'm trying to go through this quick, buddy. Okay. Right. All those. Okay. So do you have your access to your phone? Brock, do you have access to your phone or a Chromebook? No? Oh, you do. All right. All right. So I sent you just a 10-question. This is just a copy of completed class notes for your records. If you can do the comp check without using your notes, I prefer that. It's just 10 questions, and
Is
we'll go
it
through
the
that.
genius test?
Not that one. Not that one. We're gonna do that later. Sorry. It's the blank Google form. It's not a blank Google form, but it's the Google form. Yeah, comprehension, intelligence